Hello and welcome back to my video series of Liv watches Japanese cooking shows. I'm Liv. Ooh. Is that better? Maybe. So today I am watching a show called Cooking with Dog. Is a YouTube cooking show featured by a canine host, Francis, and a mysterious Japanese chef whose real name is not disclosed. While Chef cooks a variety of popular dishes in Japan, Francis calmly sits next to her and narrates the recipe step by step in English. He sometimes gets sleepy and closes his eyes, but don't worry, you will still hear his voice. The show started in September 2007. Now it has more than 200 recipes and currently publishes a video every weekend. Enjoy Chef's authentic Japanese cooking skills and Francis's exotic Japanese accent. So let's begin. Okay, so today I'm going to watch maybe 2 episodes because they're 5 minutes each, around about 5 minutes each. So the first one we're going to watch is called Tantan Recipe, or in brackets, Dan Dan Noodles. Okay, so this episode is 5 minutes and 3 seconds long. Looks good.
Hi, I'm Francis, the host of this show, Cooking with a Dog.
こんにちは。今日は麺好きにはたまらない辛くて美味しい担々麺を作ります。
First, let's make the meat mixture. Add the vegetable oil to a pan and turn on the burner. Place the ground pork
It's like the
into
smallest
the
amount of
heated
meat
pan
ever.
and cook it thoroughly. Stir fry until the pork completely turns white and the juices run clear. Now, add the chopped garlic and ginger root. Stir fry until it starts to grow more fragrant. Then, add the tianmenjiang, sweet bean sauce, and the soy sauce. Distribute the sauce evenly and continue to stir to avoid burning. Finally, add the sake. Reduce the liquid and then place the meat mixture onto
He's
a
such a
plate.
good boy. He doesn't want to eat it. I think that might be because he's
Let's
asleep.
make the soup base. In a bowl, combine the white sesame paste, soy sauce, and vinegar. As shown, press the mixture with a spatula a little at a time to mix thoroughly. This will help to avoid separation. When the soup base is completely combined, add the chopped long green
I don't know
onion
what that is.
and the hot chili oil. Now, add the sesame oil to a pot of boiling water. Cut the bottom of the bok choy, detaching the outer leaves. Then, cut the leaves into 3 pieces. Place the firm stalks into the
I use
pot.
chopsticks a lot.
Next, add the leafy part. Remove and place onto a plate. Now, combine the Chinese-style chicken stock and the soy milk in a
What?
pot. Heat the pot on the lowest possible heat and lightly stir the stock. And now, let's make the tantanmen. Place the fresh ramen noodles into the same pot of boiling water. Lightly loosen up the noodles with chopsticks. Now, pour the heated
like
chicken
a
stock
laksa.
into the bowl, gently combining the soup base. The noodles should be slightly firm, so avoid overcooking.
aggressive.
Using a mesh strainer, remove the excess water thoroughly.
Yum.
Then, place the noodles into the bowl. Place the bok choy onto the noodles. Add the meat mixture next to the vegetables. Finally, drizzle on the hot chili oil to taste.
I want to make it.
The sesame oil gives the bok choy a glassy texture, making the vegetables visually appealing. You can adjust the amount of the hot chili oil so that people who don't like spicy foods can also enjoy the tantan men.
豆乳が入っててまろやかです。でもコクがあってピリ辛でとっても美味しいです。
For a substitute vegetable, spinach or komatsuna goes great with this recipe. Good luck in the kitchen!
So that dish looked amazing and I kind of want to try it. My mum doesn't really like Asian soupy sort of things, but my dad does, so maybe we can try it out one night. But the next one I'm going to watch is Japanese style pork and egg fried rice. So let's get into it. Oh, he's so cute.
Show cooking with dog.
こんにちは。今日は卵、焼き豚、ネギのたっぷり入ったチャーハンを作ります。
First, cut the char siu, Chinese flavored barbecue pork into 5mm or quarter-inch cubes. If it's not available in your area, you can also use ham instead. Next,
Again with the
beat
chopsticks.
The egg in a bowl. Now, add the vegetable oil to a pan and turn on the burner. Add the chopped long green onion and stir fry on low heat until aromatic. Then add the chopped garlic clove and continue stirring. When the aroma grows stronger, increase the heat. And now add the beaten egg and the hot steamed rice. Quickly coat the rice with the egg evenly and then
Yum.
crumble the mixture using the back of the ladle. Stir fry on high heat and separate each grain. Add the char siu and continue stirring. Then add the salt, pepper, and the sake,
Sake and everything.
and distribute evenly. Add the chopped spring onion leaves and stir. Finally, pour the soy sauce directly onto the pan to help it grow more fragrant.
Looks really good, and now I crave fried rice.
Place the chahan onto a plate.
Oh, what the hell?
Garnish with the baby shoga, pickled ginger root. A tip to separate each grain in the chahan is using hot steamed rice cooked with a little less water and cooking it in smaller portions.
ネギとニンニクの香り、それから最後に加えたお醤油の香ばしさがチャーハンとっても美味しくしています。美味しい。
When using a relatively small burner at home, avoid tossing the chahan in the pan to keep from lowering the temperature. Good luck in the kitchen.
ネギと
I love that Francis is like falling asleep the whole time. Okay, so I'm back here. I've had a little think about the show. It's technically like a series on YouTube, but you know, there's lacking Japanese. No, there isn't. I can't say that. I just thought this one would be interesting. It's like a different take and format to a traditional cooking show. So I've written some notes down, so don't mind me while I look at them. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was that the Japanese, or the Cooking with Dog series, tends to use like chopsticks and like spatulas more so. Like when I cook, I use wooden spoons more often than not, like mixing things. But they use chopsticks and like to mix egg, for example, which I think is odd because I use a fork, but I mean, chopsticks are probably more commonly used than cutlery in Japan, I'd assume. So there's that difference there. Also, the mini cups that she eats out of at the end is always amazing. So I like those. Another thing I noticed was the ingredients were really different, obviously because it's a Japanese show, but things like sake, is that what it's called? I think that's like like rice wine or something. I don't know. I just know that my cousin went to Japan and came back with sake and then drank it, and I'm pretty sure he got drunk, which probably isn't a smart thing to do. But they use it a lot in the cooking. So in the fried rice and the noodle dish, they use sake. Pickled ginger was that pink stuff, which I'd never seen before in my life. And I hate ginger, so I can't imagine that would taste very good. But, you know, just for some colour and texture to the palate. What else? Oh, there was like other random items that I didn't even know what they were. Even the English translation, I was like, I don't know what that is. So the ingredients obviously differ greatly. In general, I had a few notes to make. I love the setup of it. I love how they've decided, yeah, we're going to include our dog in this and he's going to translate all of this for our audience. Because the show is Japanese, obviously. There is subtitles in the beginning and end because that's the only time the chef talks or the cook talks. But the dog, as he explains, he or she, as it explains what's happening while the chef's cooking, it's all in English, which I think is a nice touch. It's very simple. It's like a very basic, I'm cooking at home tutorial kind of style video, which easy to follow for people who actually want to cook the food. The dog is the best thing ever. Best trained poodle I've ever seen. It just sat there and fell asleep half the time, I think, which I wouldn't mind doing. And what else did I have? The chef's unknown, which I think is a bit odd, but, you know, each their own. And I love the items that they cook. They're like obviously popular dishes. They must simplify them for like Westerners or Japanese people or anyone from any culture to make for themselves at home. And at the end of each video, they give you a list of substitutes if you don't have the items, which I think is a nice touch. One major point I'd like to give is that Francis died. The actual dog in the videos died. So a way that they've made up for it is they've got the cook wears a t-shirt now with a dog on it. I'll insert a clip. And they animate it so that the shirt talks instead of Francis, which, I mean, what's the point of continuing without the bloody dog? But, you know, whatever, let it live on. But those are the notes that I made. I don't know if there's anything else, but if you have any other opinions on this, please comment and let me know what your thoughts are, because I would love to know. Subscribe to their channel because it's a pretty good channel. I'm subscribed to them now. And yeah, thank you for watching.